Sure, go with her. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Good job, Leroy. Good job. Hey, baby, you want some awoo? Closing time. When you entered the room, she was sitting still in the corner. Once she realized you were there, her body trembled with fear. She tried to say something, but she was unable to put anything into words. Oh gosh. Don't come any closer. Please, stay back. You kept your eyes on her, sitting next to her on the bed. Eventually, she realized you weren't going to do anything, and she began talking. What are y'all gonna do to me, sir? I may be a little mushroom. I ain't tasty, you know?
I like hardwood.
She spoke in a frightened tone. Oh, I forgot I was... Wait, did I get moved to General? I thought I was an AFK. Pretty damn sure I was an AFK. Why are you like this? Don't you already wed all of these girls? No, I don't think I did, actually. Maybe you came back because you couldn't deal with your own failure. And where did that lead you? Right back to the squid cord. And I am Iron Squid. She spoke in a frightened tone. Her eyes were filled with fear, and her large cat would shake about as she swayed left and right. When you suddenly stood up, she let out a loud noise and ran to the corner of the room. Dave, don't come near me. I did nothing wrong. You hear? I was captured in the forest and suddenly found myself brought here. Sorry for anything I did wrong. Just please forgive me. She finally broke into tears as her sobs rang through the room. You eventually managed to somehow calm her down. Upon realizing that you didn't pose any threat to her, she began muttering to herself. Yeah, I'm doing just fine. How's everyone? Oh, let's see. This must have been the rumored mycelium network you heard about. Apparently they were able to contact with their friends from far away by using their mycelium to communicate. When looking at her close up like this, she looked like a super introverted mushroom girl, but unfortunately there were many others that didn't have that same point of view. Oh, the sussy guy. Get out of here, Thanos. I see you've already collected 2 of the Infinity Stones. I will not help you. Can't afford anything yet, damn it. money. Can I buy a slave? I don't think I can. I don't think I have room for another slave, actually. Even if I could afford one. Yeah, but we'll get a harpy later, so I don't know if we need that many harpies. We can't afford any of these other girls. Actually, did I get the Alruin ending? Or the Mono Eye ending? I don't think I did. I don't think I got either of these endings. I know I got the Slime Queen ending. Is there a difference between this and regular slime endings? I wonder. I know I got the the Dagon Princess ending. I wonder if there's a difference between that one too. Wolf Girl. Oh yeah, she has your puppies. That's right. And Queen Harp. But the same thing. I wonder if the Harpy is different than the Queen Harpy. Or Albino Harpy, excuse me. Not much else to do here, so I guess we will... Oh, he wants him an obedient girl. Well, I'm sorry, you want someone with high physicality. We only have our wolf girl here. Please don't break her. Time extension. Hello?
Hi.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Oh, nothing much. Just.
Let me turn the game volume down. I can barely hear you. It's a little too loud.
What you playing?
Okay, I can hear you now. Or are you just coming in really quiet? Monster Girl Club Bifrost. Degenerate Weeb Games. Well, one look to your taste and another to your taste. Yeah, different, I say. Ahoy, mate, how do you do? I'm more surprised that your parents haven't heard all the action yet. Oh, okay. So, I was gonna say this earlier, but then I went to get breakfast. But I guess now there's more people to hear. So, I'm kind of wondering... Like, two things are possible right now. Either somebody is coming onto my property and moving the welcome mats on the front and back door of the house. And they're just doing it like every day or every couple days. They're doing that. They're like literally coming onto my property and doing that. Or there is something else that is not a person coming onto my property every few days and turning over the welcome mats.
Did you ask them like why the fuck they're doing that?
I have a good relationship with both of my neighbors. So, from to my left, walking out from my house, my left neighbor, he's cool. I've met him. I've met his daughter. We've always been pretty chill. I don't think I've met his wife, but he's nice. The guy on the other hand, on the right side, Chris, he's cool. I've met his wife, Brittany. She's nice. They've got kids and whatnot. I've never had a problem with either of them. So I don't know that they would be fucking with me. And my property is kind of at the end of a cul-de-sac, so there's no reason that anybody would be necessarily coming to and going through. And even then, being at the far end of the cul-de-sac, like I'm almost scared to ask, because I'd be like, hey, have you seen anybody coming or going onto my property when I'm not at home? Or like late at night, you know, whatever, that are like kind of just wandering around on the property? Because I don't know. I don't know what answer would be scarier. Yes, we've seen people wandering around, because we do have bums in the area. Random homeless people.
Mm-hmm.
So there are those. But again, I'm kind of like at the end of an arterial, and out in, you know, in the boonies essentially. So they'd actually have to be going way out of their way to get to
I
where
still
I'm
don't
at.
understand, like, why.
Well, yeah, if they were so desperate, like, and nothing on my property is ever taken or messed with. It's just the welcome mats that are pulled away from their position. It's not like they're anything comes up missing. Like if people want to steal something, I've left stuff out. And I don't lock my shed. So if you wanted to steal something, you could probably steal a ladder. You could probably steal a lawnmower. You could probably steal like gas cans. Nothing on my property has ever come up missing though. But there is one thing, and that's that the welcome mats on the front and back door keep getting moved randomly for no reason. I don't even know if an animal would do that. Why would an animal do that? And it's very specific. Like that it just kind of pulls it back and skews it kind of. I don't know. So I'm kind of nervous about the implications there. I feel like I might want to get some kind of like cameras and put them on my property, but I feel like I would end up in one of those scary compilations. You know, it'd be like, oh hey look, it's the footage of my house. Aha! Someone's moved the welcome mat. Time to find out who this person is. And then just watch through like a few hours of footage, and then just suddenly the welcome mat just moves itself. And I'm like, well, okay then.
Yeah. I'm trying to find an old cartoon on not find, but like try to like find a streaming site or something for an old cartoon, and I can't find like any site that like has that old cartoon.
Is there
I tried to search on YouTube, on eBay for DVDs of it, and like I kid you not, like for the entire series, people demand like $250 for like some like 30-year-old DVDs or CDs.
Is it something that you can't find, or is it straight up lost media?
It's not lost media. Like I found like some shit of it, but
so it does exist. So yeah, it is out there.
I know the name. It's Momo. Maybe you remember it. It had like even a movie in the 80s, like a IRL movie and
It's what?
a live action movie in the 80s.
What's the name of the movie?
It's about the cartoon. It's Momo. I don't know the English like how it is, but it starts with Momo.
Momo. It's a live action from the 80s?
No, the live actions like the 80s movie, and had a cartoon like in late 90s, early 2000s. Like it's based off like a novel from the 70s.
Oh, okay. Can you describe what the basic plot is?
it's like societal critics, like it's like a children's cartoon. It's like it's pretty deep and advanced, to be honest. Like for a children's cartoon, it's basically about bankers that like corrupt society.
Interesting.
But like instead of having like bankers actually doing it, it is the gray man, which are like some semi-human species.
The gray man. That's
that want to steal everybody's time and smoke their time away. It's really deep show, like especially for a kids show. And the thing is, like, they're not like murdering anybody or things. They just show up.
Was it a show or was it a movie?
Both. Like it was a cartoon, like a children's cartoon, and then they made like an 80s, or actually they made the movie first, a live action movie.
That sounds interesting, but I've never heard of that.
It wasn't as like known, but it's like really like quality, like very deep show.
But I mean,
a lot of like
it has to have some notability if there's been a live action made of it. And you said, does it start with Momo or is it just Momo in the name?
I don't know about the English title.
It was called Momo in German though?
It was called Momo something in both versions. Like I think in German it was like Momo the Adventures of blah blah blah, something like that.
Momo the Adventures.
The movie was just called Momo. I think it was 86 when that movie came out. The movie is no problem, I don't care about the movie. The movie sucked dick like all live action movies do. But I tried to find a cartoon, the old one.
1986.
I think it was 1986.
Fantasy film directed by Johann Schaff and based on the 1970s novel.
Yeah, exactly
Momo
that one.
By Michael, and it is about the concept of time and how it is used by humans. Oh, this is it then.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Well, I don't
so
talk
yeah,
about
it was
the movie, I talk about the
1986.
Yeah. Talk about the cartoon version of that. I thought that one was way better than the movie. It's just like the movie was just tried to cramp in the story like in 2 hours. Obviously didn't work. Then it didn't have the budget really. Even though it looked really nice, the movie looked really nice, but it still didn't have like the budget to have like those high concepts.
Apparently it's available on Movie Phone.
Yeah, the movie, but not the cartoon.
Oh, you're looking for the cartoon specifically.
Yeah. Yeah.
So is that the one from 86 or? This actually sounds pretty interesting. Used by humans in modern society, this film features final acting role of actor, writer, director John Huston. Or Houston, I don't know. Synopsis. In the ruins of an amphitheater just outside of an unnamed Italian city lives Momo, a lithe girl of mysterious origin. She is remarkable in the neighborhood because she has the extraordinary ability to listen. Really listen. By simply being with people and listening to them, she can help them find answers to their problems, make up with each other, and think of fun games. This pleasant atmosphere is spoiled by the arrival of men in gray. Oh yeah, these guys, the ones you were talking about. These strange individuals represent the Time Savings Bank and promote the idea of time saving among the population. Time which can be deposited to the bank and returned to the client later with interest. In reality, the more time people save, the less they have. The time they save is actually lost to them, consumed by the men in gray. Momo, however, is a wrench in the plans of the time-saving bank thanks to her special personality. I mean, it sounds interesting, but I kind of feel like if I ever actually watched it, I'd probably have a lot of philosophical objections to what's being proposed there. because like I kind of get what's being implied there, and maybe again, maybe the book and the movie and the cartoon do it differently, but I don't know. To me, the idea of saving time is never a bad thing. Unless you're actively avoiding using the time that you have. Now that's a bad thing. But using the time that you have to maximum effect, which is generally what I consider saving time. So it's a difference between like not doing anything with your day, right? Just being a fucking total sloth and just sitting around. And you know, choosing something that makes your life easier. So, you know, I think my favorite, easiest one for a lot of people would be like gacha gaming, right? A lot of people are like, well, you know, if you spend money, you know, if you spend money on gacha games, like that's you're such a weak loser or whatever else. And I'm like, okay, which is worse for you? Which is worse for you? To spend an entire year of your free time playing this game to farm free, quote unquote free, gems, quartz, whatever you call it, whatever the currency for the game is. Spend all your free time for a year farming all of this, or spend a productive year and then spend part of the money that you've made out of that year to buy currency in that game. Is it right? Am I saying the gacha system is good, or that free-to-play game model is moral? No. I'm simply looking at a specific part of the question.
I'd say both of them are pretty retarded, and I don't do either. Like, come on, like that's both just waste of time.
Well, yeah.
The whole premise of that show is like, or of that book, or you know what I mean, like about that like entire series, is like people like more stressed out, like try to get more time, just to use that time to work more, get more money, and be like even less happy than they were before, because like money, like yeah, now they just have more money.
Yeah, I kind of see.
What's the point of having like zero free time, like literally zero free time, be stressed out all the time just to have more money?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of interested now, but I am saying initial reaction. I think from the get-go, I will probably have a lot of philosophical objections to what's being proposed, because like a lot of people think, like I was just saying, like a lot of people think that, you know, you can either have, you know, your free time to do whatever, or, you know, having a job is like wasting all of your free time. But it's like, no, because look at it this way, all right? This is the easiest way to explain it. You are never allowed to buy anything from anybody ever again. And people are expressly forbidden under the penalty of death for giving you anything or allowing you to have access to things that you have not made yourself.
Dude, this movie isn't like some retard wannabe commie propaganda.
No.
Like,
But I am saying it, like, I'm not saying it's commie or anything like that, but I am saying, like, if we're talking about the use of time and how people spend their time and, you know, how they waste their time or whatever else, like, again, it's like even us in the West, we have this problem. That's kind of what I'm getting at. Like, even the people in the West that aren't communists, they kind of have a misconception of what time is and what proper time expenditure is, because Americans, we have this problem. Like, we think, well, I don't think, but, you know, I guess we Americans have this delusion that, you know, we need to pay, the popular one right now is we need to be paid $25 an hour. Everybody needs $25 an hour, no matter what job you're doing, because we all need a living wage. And all that $25 an hour really means is that people can work a 40-hour work week and maybe have a little bit extra, you know, or whatever else. But it's not even necessarily about the money, because a lot of people have problems with spending. A lot of people have problems with like saving and whatever else. So it's not necessarily just the earning of the money. It's like I always tell people, if you've got problems with money, show me how much you spend and what you spend it on. Show me how much you earn and how often you earn it, and I will tell you exactly where the problem is.
You definitely missed the premise. The premise is you can't buy, no matter how much money you have, even if you have literally infinite money, you can't buy yourself happiness.
Oh, well, yeah, definitely then, in that case. If that was the point. But I think you just spoiled it. I think you just spoiled it for me. I was only reacting to the premise of the idea of the thing. I said these are my initial and I'm interested in it. But now you just spoiled the whole thing for me.
The premise.
This is why we can't have nice things. Why are you like this?
Like the premise is in the show. Like this obviously plays like in the 70s, like 60s, 70s. We have like this world, like this like classical world, like obviously like capitalistic society. Not the problem. And then comes like those 70s worldviews, like, you know, like everybody needs this, that, everybody needs to travel all around the world. And then people get more and more hushed, like more and more stressed to earn enough money to like buy those things that are completely pointless. Nobody has time for his friends anymore. Nobody has time to like chill with his children or like, you know what I mean? Like his family anymore.
Oh, okay.
Everybody
So
just becomes miserable.
So it's a criticism of consumerism.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, see, that makes
It's a
more
criticism
sense.
on consumerism. It's a criticism, like in general, like of like how like society developed during that time, during the 70s, 80s.
Yeah, in the 70s, especially going to the 80s. The 80s went way crazy materialist. So, all right, yeah, that's fair. Okay, that's fair. But
like,
in my defense, again, I said I am just reacting to what I read. I have no frame of reference besides what I read on Wikipedia and what it was trying to describe. Now, if
it's because the book, the series, and the movie have all like slightly different plots. The thing is, those gray men, like the bankers, they are never lying. Like, they make people like hushed and stressed, obviously, but like from the beginning they say, okay, you lived that long, that is calculated in seconds, x in million. You have to like save your time, like use your time more efficiently. Which those people then start to do, that at least agree to their deals.
Mm-hmm.
The bankers give them shit tons of money for them giving up their time.
Oh,
so those people like get all the money.
So it's just a straight exchange for money for their time. Like it's a straight currency
more or less. It's
exchange.
like a little bit mystical, but basically yes. Like people lose their time, and they get like shit tons of money for that.
Poof! A year of your life is gone, but you got $10,000 or something like that. Yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do that. Like that. Well, but it kind of sounds kind of along those lines, right?
Yeah, it's basically like how it works. It's more like you give up all your free time and magically, like even though you know what I mean, like people like work longer at the time they work, like for the gray mans.
See, but that doesn't sound like a good idea either. I mean,
it's just weird, but like it's a little bit weird. Like I said, it's a little bit different between the series and the book.
Yeah.
Whatever the gray man, like that's just their species. They live out of that time, and they give the people like the money in exchange. Like, and now people like use that money to be even more time efficient. Yeah, okay, we reduce travel time by buying ourselves like a car and like be stressed and then fucking traffic every day. We buy ourselves that. We give our children, buy our children lots of toys, so we need less time to spend on our children. Like, so the children can take care of themselves by having shit ton of shit tons of toys.
Yeah.
We hire, we build daycare centers and for the children that take care of the children, so we don't have to take care of our children at all. So we have more time to work more.
Okay, now that
Everybody
that's
just
actually
become.
now that's actually a good thing to be critical of, because the thing is that that like literally right there, that is actually a fantastic point. And if it was to be remade today, I'd want to see a director go full in with that. It's like you've got two working parents and you're paying for daycare, but here you are like saying, oh, we got to pay for the daycare, so that's why we need to be both working jobs. But the fallout there being that we don't have any interaction with our child, so we're actually losing time. That is actually a great point to bring up. Oh, hello, Billy. Hola, how are you? We are currently talking about esoteric, interesting topics, and this was just supposed to be a Monster Girl Bifrost stream. Then apparently I got dragged into SquidCoyote voice chat. I apparently forgot I am able to be moved from channel to channel because of my mods. Sorry, I'm responding to the chat on the stream. But yeah, that actually is okay. So maybe my initial interpretation was wrong. That's fine. I accept that, and I've said as much. And yeah, if it was more. If it was a little less general, but a little more specific, and then I guess maybe at the end of a like a remake or something like that, they make it a point that like this is not the only thing that you're doing right now that is basically wasting your time. I think that could be a solid punch and a solid criticism, because that is something that people don't realize they're screwing themselves over with. Because those years with your children, you can't ever get those back. You may think it's a good thing that, hey, I'm paying someone else to raise my kid, so, I see them a few hours a day, but, the rest of the time I got to be in the office, I got to be earning that money, my wife's got to be earning that money, we're too busy to take care of the kid. And then, one day, this kid's like 16, 17, 18 years old, and you don't even know who the fuck they are. And you can't get that time back. It's gone. You can't get even 1 year of your kid's life. You can't get that back. If you disappear for 1 or 2 years, by the time you come back, that kid is a completely different person. Because that's how fast development goes. So, I mean, if that's the point that the movie and the book are making, and the cartoon are making, even if they make, like you said, they're making different points, that's fair. That's actually a fair point. It's just, again, I was reacting to the description on Wikipedia, and it made it sound a lot weirder than it actually is.
I mean, it just described like the basic setting, which is like completely accurate.
To be honest, she is thick. Who? The devil girl.
Devil girl? Oh, but with the big hair, you mean, or what?
I think he's looking at. Well, he's looking at the stream.
Oh, okay. I had the stream just put in background because Frozen brought something to me. Okay.
Oh well, it's a visual novel type adventure, so it's not gonna be doing anything.
Yeah, I know. I was watching it earlier, but like I said, I just switched over because Frozen is something.
Milia, that's her name. This is safe for work, by the way. Although apparently it's been patched, or this is the Steam version. Apparently, there are patches that enable the not safe for work stuff, but apparently it doesn't sound like it's like really that bad. It's more like probably just racy, little too hot for Steam, but not like literal porn type levels. But I haven't seen it, so. But see, yeah, that sort of thing I can totally agree with. Like, there are things that people do that they think is saving them time, money, effort, whatever, but it's like at the end of the day, how enriched is your life that you eventually, you know, it's that fucking Harry Chapin song, isn't it? And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man in the moon. When you coming home, Dad, I don't know when, but we'll get together then. You know we'll have a good time then. And as he hung up the phone, it occurred to me, he grown up just like me. My boy had grown up just like me. So yeah, that's actually a fair point. I mean, if that's the intent of the novel, I'm interested in actually seeing the movie.
Of Momo?
Yeah, now I'm actually kind of interested in seeing it.
The movie wasn't as good. Like, it was like interesting, but it's like some weird 80s movie, so they made some 80s decision, let's put it that way.
I don't know, the 80s are pretty crazy, so might have been interesting.
Yeah.
Might have been a
it's interesting but not good.
Might have been a classic. I don't know. I kind of fuck around with 80s jank. I like janky movies.
Yeah. Do you remember the James Bond movies from the 80s? Or what do I mean remember? But did you watch 80s James Bond movies?
Oh yeah, my favorite James Bond movie is View to a Kill. A song that has literally Duran Duran, one of the best 80s bands ever. She fine as hell. I think we got a Milia fan in the stream. And she's so tsundere. Gotta tease the tsundere. So
that's what
your name's Milia? I like it. She seemed happy that you liked her name. You think so? My mother gave me this name. Wait, who the hell told you my name? I certainly didn't. Oh, it's so tsundere, Amelia. Was it because you heard me call her that? I can't say that I appreciate you eavesdropping on us. Just shut the door and go to bed. You can't tell me when to go to bed. You're not even my real mom. She went out for milk and cigarettes with Dad when I was 5.
What did Doofenshmirtz say? Both my parents failed to show up to my birth.
They failed to show up. Imagine being someone's mom and just being like, hey, you're about to give birth. Yeah, tell the kid to do his own thing. I got stuff to do. Tell the kid to go be born. Take him to the hospital and tell him to be born. Dad gets a phone call. Hey, your kid's being born. Where's my wife? Oh, she's at work. Okay. Well, let me know how it goes with the kid. Hangs up. Make you enough dough. I'm being exploited. I'm being used and abused. Now, how in the hell do I have 17 views on a random game? And a lot of it's just been us chatting back and forth about this movie that I've never seen. 18. 18. Problem is, I think you need to get them earlier so that you can romance them. So if I want to go for the mono eye ending, I have to get her now. Is there anything I might want to construct? Oh my god. Oh my god! They're all fine as hell. Can I borrow one? Please. I don't know. You'd have to talk to him. I don't have that kind of level of connection. 18,000. I can't afford anything here, can I? Nope. All right, let's train the doggo. So we need physical. My dude, we need cocaine. We need some of that white powder for the girls. I do cocaine. If I go there, I might just buy all of them, and that's why. For a night. Okay, well, that's fair. As long as you have the coin. If you have the rubies or rubles. You dirty, dirty old man. I guess take the mushroom. Not bad. We're getting there. Which one is your favorite? My favorite? From all of the... that's a tough one. Albino harpy. Albino harpy is a nice one. The Queen Naga. I mean, it really kind of depends on what mood I'm in. If I can romance them all, I'll romance them all, and I'll show you. We'll see.
YouTube's watcher count is pretty fucking broken.
Why is that?
I mean, I know that there are at least 3 people watching this.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And it's saying 1 watching now. like Billy, Frozen Eye, like we're at least 3 people.
Is the stamina how long she stays for the night? No, the stamina is so it's how many men she can entertain during the night sequence. I mean, take that as you will, but you know, it's meant to, well, in this game apparently it's meant to imply kind of like the borderline between, you know, being a hostess club and being a little bit more. I'm not entirely sure on what this actual game was supposed to be initially, but I always interpreted it as kind of like being a hostess club ish, which is very weird to us in the Western world. Can you imagine going to a bar and paying a girl to sit down with you and hang out with you? But the weird thing is, I've been to Japan, and I actually went to a hostess club, and that was actually incredibly fucking fun. Even though I knew what it was, I knew about the whole thing before I ever went. But I went, had a few drinks, was chilling and talking with this girl. It was actually pretty fucking fun. So it's weird. And I cannot imagine how addictive that sort of thing would be to people who are like living in an ultra structured, confined, like just like you are boxed in from birth sort of society. Like that'd be my cocaine. If I was born into a society with the kind of personality I have, if I was born into an ultra boxed in society, I would just like to get the fuck out there and just fucking get drunk and hang out with a girl. I wouldn't even need to do anything else with her. I'd just get the fuck out there, get drunk, and just talk to a girl for like 8 hours. You know, like like fucking 2 or 3 drinks in, I'm like, you know, my boss is a fucking asshole. I fucking hate this guy. Every time I come into work, he's just like, oh, well, here's all this stuff we're putting on your desk, and now it's priority because somebody else fucked up. And, oh, it's all excuses because the fucking asshole is just poor at planning. Everybody knows it. I know it. All the other people under him know it. Like, even the other people on the manager tier know it. But, you know, this guy, he just comes in every day and he's like, oh my god, the world is on fire because I suck at planning. And this girl's just sitting there like, oh, that's so cool. Would you like another drink, Squid? Alright, so I can't afford to build anything. I can probably buy another girl. I think I might buy the mono eye. Or the I think so these two, the flower girl and the mono eye, I haven't gotten their endings, I don't think. I'm gonna go with the booba. Booba! We'll name her Icy. As in, I see you. Ha! Got him. Ooh, she's got nice stats, though. 100, 100, 100. Very nice. Ooh, and she's got a level 2 obedience. Nice purchase. Alright. That works. We may have to juggle the girls a little bit, but I think we'll be okay for tonight.
Oni-chan?
Oni-chan?
Where the fuck did that come from?
Oh, that's from the Discord. Oh, yeah. So if you go into the Discord and you open in the lower left of your screen,
The soundboard?
There should be a sound bot.
I like hardwood.
And yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that people have uploaded.
I should upload the Burn 'em all from Game of Thrones from Song of Ice and Fire.
I think you can't upload any more sounds to the Discord or the SquidCoyote because we're at our max unless I want to actually pay for Nitro, which I mean I don't know, I might.
Give
you the link to the SquidCoyote.
I do cocaine.
Spore Lover. We got someone in the stream who wants a link to the SquidCoyote.
I can do it. Copy. Paste. Paste. Here you go.
Yeah, the that was me speaking German. Didn't you understand any of it? Fix German. I take by your silence that you're admitting is not an actual German.
I do cocaine.
What the fuck?
I love hip games. Almost did a doo-doo. Oni-chan? That's rape, Doug. Honk, honk. That's rape, Doug. Honk, honk. I like hardwood.
Upon entering her room, she was cowered in the corner, looking up with frightened gaze. That's gonna be hard because she's probably like 6 or 7 or 8 feet tall. So she's like laying on the ground. She's like curled up in a ball. And she's looking up with me with that one eye. Why are you acting like that? Master. Just as the dealer has promised, she appeared to have been trained in the basics of master-servant relationship. She acknowledged you as her master and respected you accordingly. Her training had been a bit too intense, though, as she seemed hesitant in her every move. Or she could just be an anxious nerd. Is this one of my people? When you tried to clean her room, Master, you mustn't trouble yourself with me. I'll clean it up myself. Most likely, she received strict training in cleaning and servitude. She stubbornly refused for you to trouble yourself on her behalf. Then why is your room dirty? Why does it need cleaning, if you're so good at that? What are you trying to say, lady? As she technically had no problem doing so on her own, you left the cleaning to her. You contemplated ways to relax her temperament when you left her room. And why is she, why are her arms restrained and why is her leg got a chain around it? Like, what are we doing here? Is it any wonder she's nervous around us if we're treating her like this? What the fuck, Squid? What kind of club are we running here? Yes, this is that voice in your head. Not the other schizo one. This is the non-schizo Squid voice in your own head, Squid. Listen to me. What kind of club are we running here? Why are you talking to me? I thought I got rid of you. I took my meds today. Shut up. Why are we running a club like this? No, stop. I fucking took my meds. Do you know how long it takes those meds to kick in, Squid? You got me for 5 more minutes. Alright? I feel them kicking in. I'm gonna make the best this time. Why are we running a club like this? I want her to jiggle. Oh, I bet she jiggles quite a lot. I bet she jiggles and I'm not gonna complete that thought. Not on YouTube. They are way too sensitive these days. Why is it at 26 views now? And why are there 4 people apparently viewing the chat now?
To your question, Squid, you probably run like some masochist dungeon club or something like that.
But I'm not German. Okay, that's fucked up.
Yeah, South Park spread that news.
Yeah, I know.
And so did Family Guy.
It's a funny meme, but you know.
She wants to do German things.
I mean, you could easily say Japanese thing too, and oddly enough, this is probably upset a lot of people. We could actually probably say Jewish thing too. That's not to say anything negative or positive about any of those people. German, Japanese, Jewish people, whatever. If you like bondage, cool. But those are three different cultures that I know of that are apparently known for, and actually there is some minor truth. Maybe it's not 100% true, but there is some minor truth behind all of it. And you know what? Whatever. Do you. I pass no judgment. I'm just a guy here doing my own thing. You do your thing. Everybody's happy.
I
Gotta tramp the wolf girl. Take the drugs. That is probably that's probably a perfect capture of my laugh. I forgot what game that was from. That's what she said.
I like hardwood.
I'm a fluent speaker of German, did you know?
Duncan und du Dustan, Dustan. I almost did a doo-doo. I like hardwood.
Imagine having to hear your own noise or your own voice from your own Discord. Thank you. I'll be here all week. Try the roast beef. My wife came to me and she said, "Take me somewhere I've never been." I said, "I'll take you to the kitchen."
Want to hear some fucked up jokes?
Nothing's gonna be banned, but fucked up jokes are fine. As long as they don't get me in trouble.
Why do
Almost did a
kitchens
doo-doo.
have windows?
For the ghost. For the
Don't
ghosts.
be annoying.
For the ghosts to see us.
No. So that woman can see part of the world as well.
You're gonna get me canceled. Actually, if laughing at a joke like that would get me canceled, then I'm already canceled. Well, actually, I pretty much I pretty much put myself in risk every time I log into social media. So I'm not a friend to the hive mind. So. That's not funny, Arthur. that part in the Joker movie though, he's like just like the time I killed those guys in that subway, and the band was like wah wah. He's like, that's not funny, Arthur.
I like hardwood.
All right, let's get cracking. So we took up our actions for the day. So we gotta earn another bunch of money. I think we can make it. So let's go. We got 3 girls. Ew, rough boy. Gonna have to use the Cyclops to tank him. Oof. Ugh. She just barely survived. Oh, he's just her type. Hoo-hoo. There we go. Hey, we survived. I think we almost have enough right now. Almost. Auction is on today. Should we auction? Yes, we shall. Fuck. Well, we saved. Let's do this. Who was it? Who was the first one on auction? It was the Spider Girl, right? I think it was a Spider Girl. I think she's actually pretty cheap if we bid correctly.
Do you engage in fucking slavery?
No,
there?
it's the Harpy girl. We need her. It's
I
Poppy's.
ask again, are you involved in the slave trade?
Did you just realize this?
I was busy with this Momo issue.
She is worth it because she has this ability, the shriveling singing voice. It's an auto eject. You can auto eject you can use her ability, I think once per day. You can eject a customer.
Dude, no worries. I played RimWorld before. I've played a game that's called Free Cities. There's nothing you could do that would shock me. Nothing. Like, seriously. Like, if you ever played RimWorld, that game fucks people up. Like, it's like metagaming to capture human raiders or like bandits and shit, skin them or flay them, and make heads out of them.
All right, let's go 10,000 and see what. 10,000. That's above my salary. Sold for 10,000 gold. The Albanian Harpy will go to the gentleman over there. Congratulations. Congratulations. Got to go with the usual name, Poppy's mom. Tell her to turn around. I don't know. Burbs don't really have the thick backstory. All right, so we got 1 day to earn 50,000. Well, we better get to it. So we need 2 grains. I think we can slide by with 2 greens. So we need 1 for you. We don't want you to die. And we need 1 for the tank. Maxed out the tank. Icy, you're gonna have to carry us. Icy carry. Icy carry.
Nick, you can stop fucking spamming them.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You have not met Bruin yet, have you?
I did. He was there when I first joined.
He.
And you.
He.
Yeah.
She.
He. He only pretends to be a she, like a fucking transformer or something.
Nah, I'm pretty sure that's a she.
Brunhild definitely ain't a fucking woman.
If that's a he, he's got the most girly voice ever.
I've met a lot of fucking, in German I call them battle lesbians translated. Yeah, roughly translated, it would translate to battle lesbian.
I don't know though, but if she says she's a she, then I will take her at her word until I have reason to think otherwise.
Everything he, she, it says is completely fucked and retarded. You can't deny that though.
Ooh, right in the strike zone. There we go. Just fresh in. First time, sir. It's between these two. She's got his fetishes, but she's got his desired type. Sir, I think I see you eyeing our mono eye with the big breasts. And I can introduce you to her for a fee.
Luckily, this isn't like Free Cities where you all have elaborate descriptions of the acts that those people do together.
Nope, we got enough money. Woohoo! You entered the room to check on your new monster girl, only to find her curled up in the corner.
I love hip games.
What are you going to do with me? Understandably, she
I
was
like
cautious of your
hardwood.
presence. She was robbed of her freedom, trained against her will, made to work in a club after all. You explained that you meant no harm, and yet she kept herself cooped up in the corner, cowering in fear. Disregarding her frightened glare, you began cleaning up the room. After a while, you realized that she'd been stealing glances at the small pouch tied to your waist. What's that? You've been carrying fresh fruits in your pouch. You had been fed really well during your stay here, but you figured that some treats could never hurt. It seemed like your intuition was on point. You unfastened the pouch and took out a handful of beautiful, shimmering strawberries that caught the girl's eyes. She intently stared at the glistening red pieces of fruit in your hand. Wow, that smell! You introduced the fruit to the fidgeting girl and offered her a taste, but your advances only made her retreat deeper into the corner. Looks like she will need more time to open up to you. Okay. Actually, I think I need another blue. Maybe not. We might be able to get by with that one. Alright, let's try it. Let's try it. Oh, he likes him, them shy girls. Shy and with big booba. A shy Oni with big booba? Sorry, sir. This isn't Monster Musume. I'm very apologetic, sir, but you have walked into the wrong cafe. I guess we'll give him the big booba.
Isn't desired type more important?
I think so. I don't know. I just kind of go instinct on this game. He wants an obedient girl who was an avian. Well, she's not very obedient, but she is a burb.
Avian tentacle optimistic.
So
Avian
a
tentacle?
flying, so a burb with tentacles, who is like, always look on the bright side of life.
I mean, when we are talking about Monster Musume, we have a tentacle optimistic and obedient girl, but not an avian. She ain't avian.
Wait, why the hell is the wolf girl making hard eyes? What did we do to her? I guess hang out with that guy for now. Down, girl, down. See, I don't want to fuck any of my girls up, so I think I'm gonna use that song. This is why she was a good. This is why she was a good investment. Get the fuck out of my club! Imagine being in a club and a guy walks in that everyone knows is a total asshole, and then this fucking albino burb girl is just like, but just at a high enough frequency, and just like everybody freaks out, but the guy runs the fuck out. Hey, we made enough money though. That's all that matters.
Masochist big sister, that's a weird combo.
Masochist big sister, eh?
Yeah, that guy wanted a masochist big sister with tentacles.
Oh, the last guy that we chased out?
Yeah.
So he was a... Okay, so he was a rough guy who wanted a masochist big sister with tentacles.
Yeah. So he wanted the girl to enjoy his beatings.
So he wanted to abuse the tentacle big sister
and her to enjoy it.
And her to enjoy it. Okay, bro. I think you're in the wrong club because we're not one of those establishments, sir. As they say in the casinos, your play is just too high level for us.
What's the name of the game exactly?
Monster Girl Club Bifrost.
Bifrost.
Who are you talking to? The voices in my head.
It's me, Baron.
Yes, it's him, Baron. Autism. Oh, I don't think the people on the stream can hear, or can they? I don't know.
They can.
Okay, he's just fucking with us.
Like, I hear myself in the stream, so... Which is why I have the stream muted, so I don't hear the music and shit. And the sound effects.
Oni-chan?
Nick has some fucking fun here.
Drink at noon. More like hair of the dog.
Never understood why it's called hair of the dog in English.
Neither do I. Is there a different term?
I mean, in Germany we call it Kater beer, which is Kater is like the hangover, and beer obviously. So
hangover beer. So you wake up with a hangover, just keep drinking.
Yeah,
Right?
keep drinking another beer, like a small beverage.
Ironically, that's actually a good cure for hangovers.
I mean, the hair of the dogs are exactly the same. It's a drink you drink when you have a hangover, so you don't
Yeah.
feel it.
Yeah, the concept is the same, yeah.
Now Germany's just better naming shit. Like our names might be sometimes a little bit long.
I mean, I think if you want to stop drinking, though, your best bet is tomato juice. What is it? Orange juice before you go to bed, tomato juice when you wake up, and that's why a lot of stuff is alcohol plus tomato juice. That's the reason. Not an expert. Don't take that as official medical advice. Obviously, I am a streamer. Consult your medical physician before pursuing remedies for hangovers. But that's what I've been told. Although at this point, I don't know, given that we just came out the era of lung AIDS, I don't know that I trust scientists anymore, or the authorities, or whatever the hell they call themselves.
Lung AIDS. You fucking serious?
Oh, I've been calling it lung AIDS since the beginning, because you can't call it the C word, because you're gonna get noticed by the YouTube and the algorithms and everything else.
The kung flu, or which C word?
C 0, the Roman numeral 5, I.
Yeah, I know.
The fourth letter of the English alphabet.
You mean the crown virus?
Yeah, that thing.
The crown virus.
You're not allowed to talk about it though, because otherwise the censors and the algorithms and everybody else are gonna come for you. That's why my Creole is to call it lung AIDS. Because, and this is the thing. This is the thing. Right now, everyone is acting like, oh, it's cool. We're all cool. It was no problem. We lived. We're cool. We're still worried about it, but you know, we're not living in an era of the Black Plague. And this shit is exactly why, back in the day, I knew it was going to be bullshit and why I was calling it out. This is why. Because I knew once the panic, it was no longer profitable for normies and the media and whoever else to be panicked about the bullshit, it wouldn't be a thing anymore. And that is exactly what happened. Nobody is sitting around talking about how, like, we're all gonna die from lung AIDS. And that's why I called it. That's why I started calling it lung AIDS. Because I come from that generation where I grew up, you know, the 80s, 90s. And the AIDS pandemic was out there everywhere. And so it's like, basically back in the day, it was like, you get it, you're dead. That's pretty much it. There's no cure for it. There's no treatment for it. Once you get it, you're gonna be around for a while, but you're basically dead, right? And that's how they were treating lung AIDS. You know, when we found about the novel blah 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 virus. But now, like what? Not even 1-2 years later, all of a sudden it's like, oh, okay, it's nothing to worry about. It's nothing to worry about. All those crazy people, but yet those same people that are now acting like, oh, we've got it under control, are now like, oh, but the next one coming up. And this is why I tell people, the TV is not your fucking friend. Because they're going to keep doing this shit. They're going to keep overselling things or underselling things based on what gives them control and money. They are not your friend. Can you say chill? Can you say, Daddy chill? Daddy chill, Luode? Daddy
I mean,
chill?
if it would,
Daddy
dude,
chill!
everybody knows.
Daddy chill!
dude, it was pretty obvious. Like as soon as like it was clear that like airports weren't closing down, everybody
Daddy
knew
chill!
like, that was bullshit. It's okay. No, but as soon as like they didn't close airports, it was pretty fucking obvious. Like look at the times of like actual diseases like Spanish plague, the fucking smallpox. Like all ports were closed down back in those days.
Now, for me, it always comes down to look at what they do, not what they say, right? So the media and the politicians, they said this is a literal Black Plague event. We are facing the end of humanity. This is the worst possible fucking thing. If you go near somebody at any time, you can possibly infect them with a virus that is going to end humanity. Right? That's what it was being propped up as. That was the big thing. And how did they act? These are the same people that were like, well, I guess a bunch of people upset about a guy who took a bunch of drugs and got arrested and then just happened to die while being arrested. Well, under the influence of drugs. Well, I guess all the people upset and going out and rioting, they're told that, you know what? If they actually believed the shit they wanted us to believe, you know what the media and the politicians would be saying? All of the people rioting for George Floyd are in the wrong. They are endangering every single fucking one of us. They need to be in their homes. Because every single fucking person out in the wild right now has the potential to be infected with the virus. And every single one of those has the potential to spread that virus to every single other fucking person. And this is irresponsible of these people. We respect the fact that they protest the fact of what happened. We do not condone those things, but we fully condemn the people going out there and putting the health and welfare of humanity at large. Who did that? Nobody. Nobody did that. What did they do? Well, it's you know, they're entitled to be out there and be protesting. It's just peaceful protest. It's a summer of love. Like that shit. Do not pay attention to what they say. Pay attention to what they do. It feels like you're saying it to him. Who is your celebrate crush? I don't know what that is.
I think he means celebrity crush.
Oh, celebrity crush. All right. Bro, am I spoiling his ass? Spelling his ass. Yeah. Same sometimes. Celebrity crush. I don't really have celebrity crushes. I'm actually kind of, for the most part, anti-celebrity. Not just because not just because celebrities deserve to be, you know, proposed or something like that. But I think it's like I've lived long enough to realize that celebrity is bullshit. And
I lived long enough.
and it's a
stupid statement.
Well, I mean, it's the same
I
thing.
released that.
It is, but you know, it's not necessarily untrue either. It's a stupid statement, but it's not necessarily untrue. We gain wisdom through time, whether we want to or not. Some of us gain it faster than others, but we do gain wisdom through time. But, yeah, celebrity crush. I don't know, I always kind of had a thing for, Demi Moore. I liked her. She was always cute. Kind of hot. Even when she got older. Who else? Oh, that one girl that played Carmen from Starship Troopers, the movie back. What was it, the 1997 movie? She was pretty hot. Who else? Can't think of anybody else I really crushed on besides those ones. I think the thing I liked about what's her name? The girl that played the Starship Troopers girl? I think what I liked about her was her eyes. Those really, really light blue eyes. But Demi Moore, she was always hot. And apparently, she's into younger guys. So, Ashton Kutcher, you lucky dog, you. Do you have Riz? I mean, I do have Riz, but I don't know if I'd classify it as Riz. I guess I'd always say, I guess the way I'd put it is I have the ability to pull people towards me. I have, I guess, a magnetism. Always been there. And it's always weirded me out because it's like, why are these people hanging around me? Why are these people talking to me? Why do they want to be my friends? I've always had that because I've always been a pretty quiet guy. I've always kind of just stuck to my own thing. And I'm like, yo, why are you like, hey, Squid, we should hang out today? And I'm like, why? What happened? I mean, are you worried about me? Like, did someone tell you I was gonna jump off a bridge? I mean, like, what's going on? Like, no, dude, let's just hang out today. And I'm like, oh, okay, I guess. I'm okay with that. Slapping ass is not Riz. Well, I've done that too, but that's not necessarily my Riz. My Riz is exists in a room. Girls, hey Squid, what's up? Me, I don't know. Just hanging out. What's up with you? Can I sit next to you? Okay. That's my Riz. I don't watch live because it's boring, but I want to see your streams. Well, I mean, you know, enjoy it whichever way you want to. Like I always say, you know, whether you're here for the live or you check out the VOD later, I appreciate you being here. Oh no. Oh no, he's awake. Oh, we're just hanging out in the SquidCoyote voice chat. It's been a while since we had some Monster Girls. Yeah, it's been a while. I was willing to give you a nice reward too. Wait. Did we just friend zone ourselves? I've never understood this game, but did we just literally friend zone ourselves?
Sounds like it.
Like, what were you gonna give us, Milia? She looks utterly shocked.
Oni-chan?
Well, as owner of this place, I can't very well give you nothing. My pride wouldn't allow it. Here, have this. Give it a good look sometime. Now then, what should I set as your next repayment amount? Nah, she looks good. That dirty magazine I give. Why are you giving me dirty magazines? What are you trying to say? Rin, please. Rin, please go. No, Rin, please stay. And bring your defenseless anus. If you pay it back, I'll give you another reward, so get to it. Although you were stupefied by the named price, those words lit a fire inside of you. You would pay it off in a week by any means necessary. Does sound good name. Constructions are expensive, but you won't need to rely on items as much afterwards. So constructions are good long-term investments. Yeah, but we don't have that luxury. We just paid the money that you extorted out of us.
I don't understand. Like, now it says in another week you owe 150,000. Like, I don't understand why.
This is the style of game.
Almost did a doo-doo.
So basically, there's this whole.
Oni-chan?
There's this whole basically. It's a cliche of a certain style of JP gaming. You are indebted to begin with, and then the debt escalates, and you got to repay the debt, and that's kind of what fuels you doing the game. I mean,
yeah, but you already paid off the loan. Like, I don't understand where the new debt that's twice the size comes from.
No, that wasn't the whole debt. That was just part of the debt. That was basically the first payment. The actual debt is far higher than that. That was just the first payment.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of weird like that.
Like, why doesn't it tell you from the beginning how much the debt is and says, yeah, okay, the first payment is 50,000.
Yeah, a lot of games, a lot of these style games actually do that. They're like, your debt is like 5 million from the beginning, so you can kind of see what you're looking at from the beginning. This one, for whatever reason, is just like We're only going to tell you how much you need to earn until the next milestone. Which, I mean, honestly, it's not actually that bad. Like, if you plan and you get the game and you plan properly. Do live every day. I don't. I do live randomly, unfortunately. I do when I have the energy to, or when nothing else interesting is going on. So, if there is someone that I like streaming, I'll probably be shit posting on their streams. Other than that, yeah, if there's nothing else interesting going on, a lot of times I'll just randomly start streaming. So, yeah, if you're not a member of the SquidCoyote, you can always follow me on Twitter. Same name, SquidCoyote. And you can wait, and if I feel like letting people know that I'm streaming, I'll post. Be like, hey, going live with Monster Girl Club Bifrost or whatever else. Someone is very energetic, though. I like it, but
Who's energetic?
Someone in chat.
You
Also,
mean Billy?
32 views and 5 viewers? Holy crap. What's going on?
I mean, 3 of them sit in this chat, so...
If we hit 50 views, I will call out sick today at work. No, that's a joke. That's a joke. That's a joke. It's a joke.
I'm too German for your pathetic jokes.
You're like, thank you. Please face the wall.
Nah, seriously. People think Germans have no humor. The thing is just our humor is either it's so incredibly dark, we just can't tell you, or they're too linguistically complex for English speakers to, like, understand. Or they're like some like complete retarded British slapstick style satire.
I speak perfect German. Oh man, that clip is gonna be so hilarious.
I like hardwood.
Come on, that's enough. That wasn't funny 20 minutes ago and still not funny.
I like hardwood.
And it keeps getting funnier every single time I see it. Just like that post of Hillary. Congratulations to this future president. I didn't know Trump was transgender.
What's your thought on the current US election? Or what should I say current? The next US election?
Current year's suggestion or selection in America?
Yeah, obviously.
All right. 100% honest elections across the board. Trump victory. What is currently being attempted is a basically communist authoritarian bullshit style, like, oh, let's hide the candidate and then just have the media do all of the legwork for them sort of thing.
I mean, the same that happened 8
with
years ago
Biden?
With Clinton, I mean.
And with Biden, too?
I mean, with Biden it wasn't as bad, which is probably the reason why he likes
Biden
won.
Biden spent his entire fucking campaign in a basement. And then he just came out, you know, on his supposed victory and was like, oh, AK won, hey everyone, woo.
To be honest, doing nothing and letting Trump's like bullshittery like destroy himself was a better strat than going around like hanging around with bankers like Clinton did.
Well, no, the supposed Trump destroying himself, that again, that's the thing. That was the whole media. Like
I know. I don't know.
I don't
Like
know what
Trump
I don't know
has
what
a lot of dumb shit.
I don't know what it looked like to the rest of the world, but to all of us in America, we know the fucking media is lying to us. Well,
Yeah,
okay, it's
but Trump
basically
is just still saying
split.
bullshit.
It's basically split in America. There are two types of people in America. The people that know the media is lying to us, and the actual human beings.
Dude, everybody in the US believes that the media is lying to them. Just like in what
No.
direction they are lying to.
No, 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 no. Now, you are correct that there are people from the quote unquote right and quote unquote left, boomers, basically. The people who think that Fox News is telling the truth, the people that think that CNN are telling the truth, like those are both boomer type, left and right type sort of things. Obama is the best person ever. Oh, I watch CNN. Oh, George Bush is a great president. Oh, I watch Fox News. Yes,
Dude, I talked
100%. I
enough with
agree,
Americans and
100%.
nobody has saying that. Nobody's saying that ever.
Well, they're not. They're not.
Bring your defenseless anus.
Dude, nobody.
Wait, when the fuck was that? When the fuck was that added as a fuck? When was that added as a fucking?
Yeah. Nah, but nobody.
When was that added? Why was I not notified?
Bring your defenseless anus.
Nah, but seriously, nobody cares about that bullshit. Like, almost all people are aware. Like, the only people that pretend to not be aware are like the super bipartisan people, or not bipartisan, partisan people.
Well, I'm just trying to answer your question.
Like nobody's running around saying like Bush is great person ever. That's something like that only happens in Family Guy.
Well,
people are too fucking retarded to stop voting the RD. So whatever.
So the problem, basically, what I'm trying to say is the problem is not necessarily that the right or left or right or wrong or whatever else. It's the media. And you kind of basically agreed with me when you pointed out that, that the right-wing media is just as bad as the left media. And I agree. I do not have any problem with that statement. The right-wing media is no better than the left-wing media. But the problem is that a lot of these boomers, a lot of these old types, they lock themselves into this whole like left-right dynamic. And then what they do, and then even all of these, and the fucking worst part, we live in this infinite age of technology, right? And you know what all of these kids are doing right now? With infinite information at their fucking fingertips.
Bring your defenseless anus.
You know what they're doing? They're watching fucking Mr. Beast videos. They're watching fucking TikTok. They're watching fucking AI reads Reddit threads videos.
Have you ever read Brave New World?
I know what Brave New World is. I've never read, but I know what Brave New World is. But
yeah.
But in
that shit in the 60s.
Okay, in a counterpoint, have you read Fahrenheit 451?
Yes, and it's a pathetic joke compared to Brave New World.
No, but did you get it?
Get what?
Well, that the point that eventually the degenerates will basically just be destroying everything, and it's going to be people willing to carry the message to the next people, literally to the most primitive means possible that they can.
Dude, that's some bullshit. We have everything available we need. Brave New World made a way better point. It's like, why do people still talk about 1984? That book is bullshit, and like nobody is like nothing in that book is really happening. Brave New World predicted everything that is happening now, 50 years ago, or 60 years ago.
Ah, yes, the doublespeak is not happening. The I see. We're gonna turn this into a politics stream, are we?
Brave New World is way more accurate. Like, people like getting on fucking happy pills. Getting convoluted with fucking information that doesn't matter. Getting infinite fucking pleasure out of everything.
All right. Well, it's been a 2-hour stream, so you know what? I think I'm going to wrap the stream up for now, but we will continue this conversation. I'm not going to disconnect from the SquidCoyote. So we'll keep talking to the SquidCoyote. If you've not joined the SquidCoyote, that sounds like a you problem. But for now, we're going to keep talking on the SquidCoyote, and if you are a member of the SquidCoyote, you are welcome and free to either listen along or talk or even join in. And yeah. For all the people watching on YouTube right now, thank you. Thank you for the live viewers. Thank you for the people watching the VODs later. But it's probably going to get really spicy from here on out. So I will see you YouTube viewers out there. And take her easy. Whatever you do.